What's going on to all my gamers and gamers? This your boy Kano, the brutally honest gamer, and I'm back with another video. You heard me? Let's get it. Let's go. So let's talk about it. So I'm gonna talk about Microsoft and the Xbox ecosystem and this the big acquisition that I think they should go ahead and acquire next. And this is just basically my personal opinion. You feel me? And this is how I feel. You heard me? If you don't like what I gotta say, middle finger to you. I don't give a care about what you crying about it. You heard me? I don't give a care about anybody crying about it. Let's go and talk about it, man. This is actually valid. I'm about to make some valid points right now. You feel what I'm saying? So, in my honest opinion, I honestly think that Microsoft should go ahead and acquire Sega. And I'm going to go ahead and explain why I think Microsoft should go ahead and acquire Sega. One of the reasons why is Sega has so many franchises. So many franchises. I'm not lying. This is like a storm of franchise games that they can bring back and put together. And not only that, Microsoft and Sega been had a relationship since the OG Xbox. You feel me? And not only that, Microsoft and Sega worked all the way back from the Dreamcast days where they used that online structure of that Windows what they use on the Sega Dreamcast. So let me go ahead and break down the analogy of all of what I'm saying to you. Let's go ahead and start back from the Dreamcast days, right? Now, when the Sega Dreamcast was released, you feel me? That was actually the first, as I see in my personal opinion, when I seen as they started using that online structure, but it was kind of low key on the low. You heard me? They actually had it in the back of the Dreamcast where you could plug in your Ethernet cable and kind of play online, but to a certain degree. You feel me? You really couldn't talk to nobody like how they had with Xbox Live, right? So Microsoft and Sega relationship stems back from like the late 90s to the early 2000s. I'd say probably 1999. 1998, 1999, or between 1998 to 2000. You feel what I'm saying? My fault for stuttering. I apologize. But it stems all the way back from that side of the border. You heard me? And that's crazy to think about it, man. I was a little kid when I was playing all that. You hear me? Dang, that's memories. But not only that though, man, Sega Dreamcast had a lot of great games back in the days. A lot of underrated games back in the days. But one game I didn't care about was Space Channel 6, I think. It was Space Channel 6 where he's doing all the dancing. They had Michael Jackson on the joint. You feel me? I didn't care for that game at all. And then not only that though, I definitely also like the Shenmue franchises, the DLi Jet Set Radio. Jet Set Radio was one of my favorite games on there. They had the WWE Royal Rumble, Crazy Taxi, all that. You hear me? And I'm telling y'all right now, this is actually the truth, the whole truth, but the truth, man. Dreamcast to me was one of the most underrated like gaming consoles to date. People wasn't gravitating towards it for I don't know whatever reason was. You feel what I'm saying? It is what it is. It actually happens. You feel me? And then they discontinued after the PlayStation 2 came out, and PlayStation 2 ended up being one of the highest selling consoles ever. You feel me? I'm not saying the one, but one of them. You feel me? And that's what's up. So let's go ahead and talk about what I'm saying. The second ordeal why I'm saying what I'm saying about Microsoft and Sega's acquisition. Now, when it comes down to Microsoft and Sega, Microsoft and Sega have been having this relationship like this since Dreamcast. But not only that though, when the original Xbox came out, it technically was a successor to the Dreamcast if you really think about it, because the buttons was the same, the control schemes was kind of the same if you actually think about it. You feel me? And when you got the original Xbox, you actually had a bundle of Jet Set Radio Future and Sega GT 2002. If people may not remember that, and that's actual factual. That a lot of games that was on Sega was exclusive to Microsoft, like the Shenmue, just to name that game, but it had way more. You feel me? And like I said, Microsoft and Sega could work together to rekindle that flame of a lot of games that Sega actually has. You feel what I'm saying? And that will actually go in a long way. So, like I said, Microsoft and Sega's relationship stands for a minute. They've been working together for a minute. Look at Sega. Sega has so many franchises right now as we speak that we had on the 360, like the I don't know, I think Binomic Domain. I think that's the name. That was that third-person shooter that compared to Gears of War a lot. You feel me? Sega just had like this Sonic games, the Shenmue, which is over the Deep Silver, but they can basically work out a different deal or whatever, and they can create a whole bunch of new franchises and bring back some of the classic franchises. You hear me? I think that would be the best way to go when it comes down to the whole nitty gritty. When it comes to Sega and Microsoft, I feel like that's the best deal on the radar for them to do that. You feel me? That would be a good look for them. And Microsoft for sure needs Japanese developers or brands behind them, because they're still having trouble to this day in Japan and China when it comes to pushing the Xbox brand. You feel me? But they're starting to gain steam because of the deals that they're making. You feel me? So, but like I said, Sega, it seems like it fits that mold because Sega and Microsoft been together for the longest. You feel me? Now, this is just part 1 of this video. I will do a part 2, and I'm going to explain even in deeper details about Microsoft and Sega. You know, why they should be acquired and working together exclusively with one another, and I feel like it would be the best fit. So, comment below, do y'all feel like Microsoft and Sega should actually work together and merge as far as like the acquisition side, or do y'all say no about it? You know, comment below on that. You heard me? And make sure y'all like, share, comment, subscribe, hit notification bell for when I drop these videos. You heard me? Let's get it. Let's go. I'm out. Peace.